Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to another episode of BusinessLine Context Podcast, where we get you the stories behind the news. I'm your host, TR Vivek. In a televised address to the nation this morning, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the repealing of the three proposed farm laws. The farmers, especially from Punjab and Haryana, have been opposed to the new laws tooth and nail. The PM used the occasion of Guru Parab, the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, to roll back the reforms and placate a vast number of protesting Sikh farmers. Is this a capitulation, as the legion of this government supporters are lamenting, or is Mr. Modi stooping to conquer? What's the political calculus behind the Prime Minister himself fronting up for this failure? To discuss all this, we are joined by Poornima Joshi, the political editor and BusinessLine's Delhi bureau chief. Hello and welcome to BL Context, Poornima. What are the political calculations for the BJP behind this move?
Yeah, well, the free marketeers don't have to fight elections. Mr. Modi does, and there are crucial elections coming in Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh particularly. And BJP has just suffered in the recent by-polls, which not many people count. But if you look at the heat of the farm laws, it's spreading to Himachal, where the BJP lost a crucial Lok Sabha seat to the Congress by huge vote share difference. Uttar Pradesh is waddling a little bit. Western UP, Uttar Pradesh is a large state, of course, and the BJP has it going there, but they wouldn't like to take a chance in this very, very critical election. And besides that, you see, there is a balance that you have to strike in lawmaking, which this government's tendency has been to roll back what they see as reforms in a slightly non-conciliatory, the spirit of bipartisanship in Parliament is missing.
Is the fire from the farm laws? Have they reached Western UP for BJP to be significantly worried about electoral impact?
The government is conscious of, especially someone like the Prime Minister, who's a very, very smart political player. I mean, he's the smartest politician in India right now. And he would know that the heat of the farm laws is spreading not just in Punjab, but also reaching Himachal. It is definitely reaching Haryana. It is in Western UP. It is finding roots, and it's no longer just about the farm laws. These are identity issues of Kisan emerging as an identity for a lot of people, and it is a sector that employs a lot of people. It has cultural significance, and BJP would be worried about not just Punjab, where elections are due early next year, but mainly Uttar Pradesh.
Poornima, what are the implications for Mr. Modi's own brand of leadership and the political will for other reform measures?
Well, for the time being, these reforms would be in the cold storage for a while. I don't think the government is going to go anywhere near them. And the focus would be on politics. And Mr. Modi's, has been Teflon coated. I mean, he was criticized quite a bit after demonetization also. But he weathered it and he won an election. So political imaging is also about recalibrating. Politics is a dynamic process. It's not always a constant. So he may have stooped to conquer. Tomorrow he wins Uttar Pradesh. He'll come back like a conqueror. So I don't think it's in short term. Of course, it looks like the farmers have won a big victory with the government. They've got what they wanted. They are still not relenting. They've sensed blood, and they are asking for MSP to be made a statutory right. So they are pushing it. So I mean, I would say that in a democracy, it works by pressure from below. And right now, for sensing the pressure from below, Mr. Prime Minister has given way. But that doesn't, I think, that doesn't diminish his popularity. I would see a lot of protests from the workers now, from the unions now, and a lot of collaboration with the agriculture side, because a lot of them are left-oriented unions. They're not necessarily affiliated with the mainstream left parties like the CPM.
So fair to say that the farmers have created a sort of playbook.
I see a lot of these unions regrouping and not budging.